I've been enjoying the sweet theme of the evening. Let's see if I could bring you some Snickers to finish off. All right, so I'm from Derby, Barbados. Twix is in Barbados. It's quite different. If Derby was a belly button, I think it's a belly button because it's bang in the middle of the UK. If it was gone, no one would miss it or probably notice. Things tend to get stuck there like I did, and it's quite ugly. I've got to tell you. But I'm in London now, which is very exciting. I got the London initiation recently. I got pickpocketed. Yeah. I just feel like pickpocketed sounds too quaint for what it is, which is a crime, you know? Like a tongue twister. If it was a tongue twister, what happened to me? It would go like this. Peet the prick pickpocketed my pocket in Paddington. But it's not. It's a fucking crime we're talking about. So here's what went down. I'd just been to a Chinese restaurant, had a lovely Chinese meal. And I'm walking around, none the wiser. And it might have been the meal I'd just had, but it went from sweet to sour very quickly. I felt the weight leave my pocket, so I swung around like a not-so-lazy Susan. That's hard with that. Although obviously not the whole way, otherwise I'd be like back where I started. So swung around like a not-so-lazy Susan. I actually snatched it back. It felt fucking great. I won the tug of war. And the thief, little did he know that my fortune cookie said, expect the unexpected. But I recognized that thief in the restaurant, and I think his fortune cookie said, go stealthy. Steal from the girl with the loud, obnoxious voice and the basic white bitch order. But I won the battle of the fortune cookies. It felt good. Now then, I think that, well, they say life's all about the highs and lows, but there are some lows I could do without, like periods. Fuck me. Thank you, sister. Yes. My first period stays with me. It was so heavy. This is where I make eye contact with the boys in the room. So heavy, it could have covered 5 double-deckers, 3 telephone boxes, the curtain in this room, the chairs you're sitting on, and Clifford the big red dog. Clifford was actually white when I met him. The timing of the period was really quite unfortunate. It was a long coach ride to Germany from Derby. For that reason, I picked out my most comfy trousers from Tammy Girl. Just my luck, they were white. So when that red spot started to form, I also liked the Japanese flag. So in my time of need, I turned to the female teacher on board, Mrs. Polton. She said to me, pretty shit advice. She said, oh, just cover it up, pretend like it didn't happen, you'll be fine. Very British, isn't it? Just, you know, I think she'd do quite well in government. I know, despicable. What is she on? But 20 years on, I do think I've more or less got my period figured out, although it does still take me by surprise every now and then. I was recently in the office giving a girl on my team some advice, and I'd come on early, I'd bled through my trousers, and I panicked. So I just said, oh, it's Ribena. And it was all right in the end, because she was cordial. Now then, I don't know if anyone remembers this, it's pretty hideous, but our king, not my king, but Prince Charles, back when he was cheating on Diana with Camilla, he was caught on record telling her that he wishes to be reincarnated as her tampon. The only reason I could fathom that he would ever tell her that is to let her know it was very much a strings attached kind of relationship. Because of stupid fucking periods, I could potentially have stupid fucking babies. And when you hit your 30s, especially as a woman, everyone just wants to ask you, I don't know, do you want kids? Kind of like a waiter would say if you want fries with your burger. But like, it's quite different, you know, chips come right out of the vagina. But babies are a very different story. They're like the bit before the fries, like the sack of potatoes, all knobbly and shit. Like, that's gonna hurt. And if a chip's disappointing or it's cold, you just eat it and it's gone. But unfortunately, you can't. There's a stigma attached to eating babies. Some animals do it, hamsters do it. If they're stressed out at the prospect of mother care, they actually chow down, hence the teeth. But I think the true leaders of the pack are the female black widow spiders, because what they do is mid-shag. They actually kill their partner, before they can even impregnate them. Now, if I did that, I'd have no legs to stand on. But spiders, they've got 8. Thank you. Good evening.